Hollywood does have a gang problem. We have gangs that come into Hollywood, or we have some gangs that actually have grown up in the neighborhoods, but they're coming back and recruiting. There's all kinds of gang tagging. It could be morning, it could be middle of the night, and these kids are going out, the younger kids, especially in junior highs, and they really don't know what they're getting into.
I grew up in a rough neighborhood. I've seen violence as I was growing up.
I knew a lot of kids who were in gangs, had friends who had friends or family members in gangs.
Growing up in Hollywood, you see a lot more things going on here that a kid shouldn't see.
Kids get that false sense that a gang is going to be their support system.
When I was younger, I had a temper. I got kicked out of a couple of kindergarten schools, and my parents tried to find activities for me to do, and the only one that really stuck around was PAL.
Once you get involved with PAL, you'll start to see that positivity is contagious. You start learning that people really care about you in a positive way. They don't have to go rob a store, hurt somebody. There's nothing negative involved with it. And they are still getting these things provided to them because they're kids and they deserve it.
Hollywood PAL does a lot of things for the community. We are a youth program for kids ages 6 to 17, and we offer a unique experience with the mentorship of police officers.
One of our main goals is to also build a bridge between our community and our police force.
Hollywood PAL reaches 450 kids a year. You receive the message. You get the opportunity to connect with police officers and learn that they are there to serve and protect you.
I love that PAL was, the safe place to go after school. It was a place where we were able to socialize with other students our age.
I've had great experience with all the officers here. I've actually seen them as my second mother or father.
PAL helped me stay off the streets, for sure, definitely. The officers, interacting with them, it changes outlook, and it really disciplines you. It changes your attitude, your behavior.
That boost of self-esteem that I was someone who should be respected and someone who could stand up for herself.
The officers, they become our friends, but there's always that level of respect we give them.
A lot of officers are real good friends of mine. I get excited when I see them. If they're driving by in their patrol car, I scream, I wave at them.
To me, officers are positive role models. And Officer Ralph Sanchez, he told me that if I got a D or an F, that he would follow me around. Growing up, that was terrifying because I was trying to be cool, and he made it out to my UCLA graduation. And it's just having that positive role model and that support that really helped me become who I am today.
It's very important to have that safe, positive relationship and perspective towards police officers. The PAL program was able to provide that.
I get to see them now, and they're grown adults, and they're in college, and they always come back and they thank me. They give me a big hug. They ask me how I'm doing, and it's really fulfilling to see that. It really brings tears to your eyes.
We have a fantastic scholarship program where we have had several graduates going on to master's degrees.
Being a part of PAL has definitely influenced my career and my college education.
Looking back, I think it helped me for when I went to college and I had to speak with professors. I wasn't intimidated. I really liked that aspect of it, the professionalism that the kids are exposed to.
I am attending LMU, getting my master's and teaching credential in special education. I hope to work in a correctional facility for youth as a special education teacher.
I recently enlisted in the United States Marine Corps, and I am hopefully to ship early October.
My parents are very grateful for PAL. For them, they've realized that PAL has been a great help for me.
When we were younger, we do community cleanups, and all the PAL parents would also attend. It wasn't like one of them was missing. They would all be there.
As a senior lead officer, I have that opportunity to reach many different people on many different levels. And a lot of times it goes into the deeper levels of a family, where eventually that family member is going to be, well, what do we do with our kids? Where can we send them? What can we do to support them? We're living in a gang-ridden area. And that's where I get to bring up PALs. And that's so important because this light opens up with the family and they're like, oh my gosh, there's something that I can rely on, and it's with the police department, and we feel supported and we feel safe.
Once I started getting more involved with PAL, that's when I started feeling more like a part of PAL, part of the community.
PAL has shaped me and my life choices. I want to give back to the community. I plan to one day give back to PAL.
I think our alumni come back year after year because they know how important it was for them to have the right tools and the right mentors and the right guidance.
PAL Outreach has created a situation where we have over 300 children that are on a waiting list to get involved in our PAL program. We would need to expand the program in a way so that we could add more officers. It costs the taxpayers $175,000 to keep a child incarcerated in our juvenile programs. The total cost per child in our PAL program is around $500. So it's pretty easy to look at where the value is.
We encourage everyone here tonight to help us with this mission.